Hi friends, Cole here. Thank you for joining me. And today going to do a little bit of core, a little Cole core today. And you know, core has never been my strong suit. It's always been really challenging. For me, core is not very fun, hasn't been in the past. And I've noticed that I default to using the strength of my legs and my glutes, but it's began to, cause me some back pain. So our body overcompensates in certain areas. So by me not using my core, my low back, my glutes, these things are working. And then often I've been getting some injury there. So lately I've been working with a trainer and doing some weights, doing some other things to try to do some focused work. And this class is just going to be kind of a Mod Podge of some different core exercises that have felt good in my body. So maybe you'll like them, maybe you'll like one of them, maybe you'll like all of them. And so just play with it. And it's so good to work different parts of our body. And this will help in your yoga practice so much as well. This centered, really pulling into center. So let's see how it goes, see how it feels in your body, and we'll just play around with it, okay? And we'll start with a little bit more flow, a couple exercises a little bit more active, and then some that are a little bit more static on the ground. So let's take a forward fold to begin with. So just fold over your legs. Find a little bit of movement, a little bit of bounce. And separate the feet, plant the hands down, and take a big step back with your right hand. Take a big step back with your right foot. Take your right hand outside the right mat and left hand on the knee. So this is what this is going to look like. We're going to pull the right knee to the chest, really activating the core here, and then we're going to step through like this. Inhale, you're going to lift the hips up, bring the knee back, and step back, yeah? So let's do this 4 more times. We'll do it slow. Inhale, in. Exhale, sit. Inhale, curl, and exhale, step. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. So you really have to suck up the belly. You can kind of think about like you're wearing a corset, like you're corseting up the belly. Twice more. In and out. In and out. Once more. Suck, corset in, step out, and then corset in and pull and step out. Beautiful. Let's just sink down into the hips for a moment. Let that release. Maybe wiggle side to side. And now we're going to come into a side plank. So there's an option to do this on the forearm, or you can do it on the hand, whichever one feels better. Left arm up, left leg up. We're going to curl in and then into like a big X here. In and out. The slower you move, the better. You don't have to do as many. In and out. 2 more. In and out. Curl in and out. Let's roll down. So bring both forearms down into Sphinx pose. Catch your breath. Roll the shoulders back. So Sphinx pose, shoulders over the elbows. Wrists out, shoulders rolling back. Press the tops of the feet and the pubic bone down into the ground. This is going to help to engage the low belly and protect the low back. So a little exercise here. This will be the inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes. Push the ground away as you gaze back towards your feet and pull the belly in. Inhale, release. Exhale, curl and push. Let's stay for a round of breath. Pull the belly to the spine. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more times. When we come up, we hold for a round of breath. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. again. Your own pace. And release. Take the head down into the hands. So let your breath settle. But notice and feel into the vibrations and the sensations in the body. That feeling of aliveness, that feeling of prana, energy. Now let's switch sides. Downward facing dog. Step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold down. Step back with the left foot. Left hand goes off the side of the mat, and this gives space to step through. Right hand to the knee. So inhale, pull the knee in, and exhale out. It's kind of like a little skater pose. In and out. So 4 more times. Wore the wrong pants for this. So maybe pause when you pull the knee into the chest. In, pause, out, in, and out. Once more. In, corset in, and out. In, and out. Beautiful. Plant the knee down. Take a little lizard stretch. Side to side. And we'll come into a side plank. So you can come onto the forearm, or you can come onto the hand. But inhale, we get big like spider monkey, and exhale, knee to elbow, kind of curl down. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale. And inhale, 5. Exhale. Come around to plank pose, or to the belly. Drop in the belly. To catch my breath. So we'll come into a forearm plank here. So we just did the Sphinx pose last time. We'll tuck the toes and we're gonna come into a forearm plank. Instead of rounding up like this, we're gonna have the shoulders over the elbows, pull the belly to the spine and send the heels back. Take the shoulders away from the ears. So we're a long line of energy, like the heels are shooting in one direction, the head is shooting in the other, and maybe you move back and forth. It's a little challenging. For 5 more breaths. And release. Y'all are keeping me accountable because I'm being filmed doing this right now. So I have to do it. I'm trying to be better about doing the things that I say I'm going to do. I call it like keeping dates with myself. Because whenever I've agreed to do something with someone else, like I've agreed for coffee or I've agreed to go work out or yoga, I'm going to be there. But then often I will make plans with myself or like say I'm going to do a core workout or say, whatever it is that I'm going to do. Very often I'll find an excuse not to show up. So trying to be better about that. To keeping the dates with myself. And it always feels good when it's over. We'll come down into the back. So 2 different little drills on the back. Let's take the block up into the hands and we'll stretch really long here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pass the block from the hands to the feet. What can really be helpful here is like right now you can probably see my low back is really high up off the ground. I wanna bring the low back down. So this is the same action that whenever I say sometimes I'll say bring the pubic bone towards the belly button. It's kind of this like wrapping. It's that same thing. So let's wrap pubic bone towards the belly button. That'll bring the low back down. And then bring the block in between the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come in. And the low back is gonna come up, but we're working on bringing it down. And just continue at your own pace. Inhale, I open. Exhale, close. Couple more rounds of breath. Once more, pass to the hands. And release. Good job. Got one more. And then we're gonna feel so accomplished. It's gonna be great. Okay, so this one, you can use the block. You don't really necessarily need to use the block. You can just use the hand to the knee. I don't really know. I guess the hand to the knee, I don't think the block adds that much. So right hand to left knee. The right leg comes out. The left hand can come to the back of the head. Yeah? So we're actively gonna press. This is where this action is. I'm gonna rest while I'm explaining it. This is where the action is happening. It's like the knee and the hand are in a war, pressing on each other as hard as they can. It's called an isometric action. So equal opposition. I say this in some of my other cues. It's when you're pressing two things into one another. That's what all the activation is coming from. So if you're just putting your hand there, that's not gonna work. So you really have to really glue the two together. So let's try. So I like to bring the left hand behind the head to give a little bit of support, bring the low back down to the ground, extend the right leg long. If you can, lift it up into the air, and then push hand into knee. See, this leg is in 90-degree angle, and we're gonna hold. Press the low back down to the ground for 5, 4, 3, press, 2, 1. Whew. It's so interesting because with this one, it doesn't look like to the outside eye that anything's happening really. So you have to really call yourself out and make yourself do it. But you can feel it for sure. You know if you're doing it, there's no question. And let's go to the other side. Right hand behind the head. So this time the left leg will go long. Left hand to the right knee. This is like twister. You got it though. Low back to the ground. And we press, go. So the lower the left leg can come down, the more intense it is. You can't even leave the leg down. So just feel in. Low back to the ground. Press. Maybe this leg even lifts up and down. I'm just wanting a distraction from my core. Burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, press, 1. All right. Well, I think you should definitely be feeling something. Let me know if you didn't feel anything. And just take a seat. Maybe take some spinal rolls. And say, good job. Some people love core work, so good for you if you do. If you don't and you've done this anyway with me, good job regardless. But thanks for joining me. I hope that this helped and that you liked the poses, maybe some of them. Do what you can, leave the rest. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time on YOGATX. Ciao.